Now to a story raising serious questions about how Nigeria spends public money. The National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children Education, a body set up to tackle the country's out-of-school children crisis, is under new scrutiny after being found to have allocated billions of naira in the 2026 budget, not for classrooms or teachers, but for roads, street lights, and medical equipment. Line items under the National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children budget show 1.4 billion naira for one road in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Other items show over 2.1 billion naira for two roads in Katsina State, while another line item allocates 1.4 billion naira to a single road in Ekiti State. The commission was initially set up to reduce Nigeria's 18 million out-of-school children, the highest number in the world, raising questions about these external projects, which are clearly outside its primary mandate. Well, Dr. Bati, budget experts have criticized the distortion in the budget, saying allocating projects outside an agency's responsibility weakens accountability while shifting resources from where they are most needed. Other items under the Commission's budget revealed that 700 million naira was allocated towards the provision of ambulances, furniture, and dental x-ray machines. Dr. Bati, can you imagine this?
Authorities are looking for you. Are you able to show your face and answer to some of the charges against you?
Definitely, I'm ready. I'm not hiding. I'm only fear for my life. Because I have it in good authority. My life is in danger. Several attempts to my life out there. We requested Mr. President to set up an independent panel. The last time I came out to do the rejoinder, that Mr. President should please set up an independent panel to look into assassination attempts to my life and to look deeply into the material death of Mr. Karimona.
Was it the one you gave money to that you allege gave money to Mr. Adeyemi?
Yes, sir.
How much did he give him at the material time?
400 million naira.
And he was supposed to balance him 200 million. Are you sure that he delivered that money?
I'm sure he delivered the money.
What receipt do you have to show that he delivered the money?
I didn't have any receipt, but I was there. They communicate. I have the number of chief of staff, and he called the same number. So that gave me the evidence that he delivered the money. So
you gave him the money before you got the appointment. Is that right?
They gave me the appointment first. The agreement was that there's no how I'll get money without an appointment. If I get a letter of appointment, then we can proceed to payment. Actually, I know that chief of staff doesn't issue appointment. It's SGF. But the agreement was once I balance off, they would convey the approval of the appointment to SGF to give me the appointment by the SGF. So that was the agreement between us.
Mr. Karimona broke out this, isn't it?
Yes, he did.
But who gave you the letter?
He was the one that handed over the letters to me. The letter Karimona would tell me that she told him that I'm trying to reach out to him, that he don't have anything to do with me until I fulfill all righteousness. So anything I need pertaining to the office, once I say, oh, we want to do X, Y, Z, you say, okay, you will reach out to chief. Then, lo and behold, you just say, write the letter to X, Y, Z, and I will do. Truly, everything will be perfect. They will grant me the request. So that's how we have been rolling till we get to this stage.
Are you not worried that this is not going in the right channel?
Initially, I was skeptical. But I was convinced when I was getting the paraphernalia of the office. For instance, I was giving office at the Federal Secretariat.
Who gave you?
From the office of the SGF. The late administrator told me that chief said I should write to the SGF, which I did. And lo and behold, it was all on. SGF wrote a letter to EFCC to give office accommodation from the forfeiture properties, which EFCC took it up upon themselves. I was invited. Took me around Abuja to select the most befitting of my office, which I chose one. And they asked me, they wrote a letter. I have all these evidences. They wrote a letter to my agency, to me personally, that I should pay 300 million naira grant rent to the recovery account in CBN. Reach out to Karimona. How would I get 300 million naira that EFCC asked me to pay into CBN recovery account? And he said, don't worry. Once your money, the take-off grant comes in, you will do that. However, you will talk to the chief, and the chief will talk to the SGF to give me an office accommodation, pending the time that they will release the take-off grant of 27.3 billion naira to the agency.
Welcome back to the moment of truth and enlightening class. You heard Prince Adeyemi Adeniyi. They label him as fake agency, presidency agency, and he was arrested. You know the reason why they arrested him? was because he was granting interviews everywhere, and they were afraid that he is going to say something they do not want him to say. So it's now being released. Let me show you his release. He even fly a private jet from Abuja to Ibadan. Look at him there. Then I'll be back with the rest of my thoughts.
My boy is traveling okay, the other guy. I'm supposed to travel before this
So you saw him there entering the plane, going back to Ibadan. He was still in the same clothes that he was wearing when he was arrested. So Prince is on his way back to his house. They know about everything. They've collected information from him. Look at him there with EFCC chairman. That one gave him an award. They all know everything. He couldn't have gotten to where he got to without the help of some big guys. And his agency is not the only agency in the ministry that is helping them to collect a lot of billions. They put it in our budget, and the money will be out, and they will share it. It's going on. It's been going on for a very long time. So they just arrest this guy to interview him and warn him not to say what will implicate their government. That's just what the arrest was for. My people, if you no fear, who no fear Tinubu government, then I don't know what to suggest to you. Don't believe all this propaganda and everything, no. It's all lies, oh. They knows what is going on, no. That's why the guy was confident. Say, if you pull me, you know why everything blow out like this? They gave him that appointment, but they didn't tell him how to manage it. He made visa applications to the US embassy for his staff. You know, they gave him 300 staffs. So when they didn't tell him about the visa application and everything, how to get about it, he just started doing his own thing. So US embassy now say, okay, before we can approve this visa application, we have to connect some people in the presidency. Unfortunately, it got to the table of somebody that doesn't know much about what is going on. That's how we got to know about it. And they've quelled everything now, and that will be the end of it. I saw this. I said, let me quickly bring it to the attention of my people, because I chatted with one of my persons in the comment section, and the person came back to me. So that makes me to know that you guys don't know. I said, okay, as tired as I was, let me quickly put it out there to let you know that Prince Adeyemi is out. I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.